I think the reason they survived was that they began to love her.
I was asked by the National Geographic to film her project, but I went and got myself bitten by a puff adder, which is a deadly local snake, and I lost my finger. And so asked a good friend of mine, Bob Campbell, if he could stand in, and he very happily agreed.
The new photographer, Bob Campbell, is as cocky as hell. He's honestly the biggest bore I've ever met. He really thinks he's the big time.
He explained that ideally he wanted her and the gorillas in the same shot, and she was very reluctant. She felt this unwillingness to disturb the gorillas by going too close. But she was eventually persuaded.
He started capturing these incredible moments. Like the first time a gorilla reached out towards Diane.
That's the shot. That's what he was there for.
When the sun shines in the meadows at 10,000 feet and the hypericum trees are covered in little yellow flowers and the hagania trees have the big droopy branches, and it's like a fairyland. And if a little bit of mist sweeps through, it's very romantic.
I wasn't really surprised Bob and Diane got together. She loved him, depended on him, needed him around.
He didn't just film, he became part of the research, too. He tracked the gorillas. He helped her build up her camp together as a team. Campbell got these pictures of gorillas nobody'd seen before. Nobody had gotten that close to them before.
She'd become famous, the Gorilla Lady. That cover was iconic.
I remember Diane being on the cover, holding the orphan gorillas, Coco and Pucker.
I now have 2 baby gorillas in my care, Coco and Pucker. They were captured by Rwandese park guards, and they were intended to be snuck out of the country for the Cologne Zoo.
They had been captured, they weren't being well cared for, and she offered to look after them and nurse them back to health.
Coco now completely accepts me as her mother.
I think the reason they survived was that they began to love her. The idea of the gorilla as the monster is there. And then Diane transformed our image.
Diane really conveyed how amazing it is to gain their trust, to be close to them. It was something different than just loving gorillas. And she had favorites.
A bright-eyed, inquisitive ball of fluff associates with none of the 4 adult females within the group. And it seems likely that his mother has died. He's come to be known as Digit, because of a twisted middle finger that appears once to have been broken. Digit is more strongly attracted to humans than are other gorillas. For some reason, he's gentler with me than with Bob, a fact that I don't particularly regret. He always examines, smells, and handles everything gently, and occasionally even returns objects to their owners.
In the early 70s, Diane had the trust of the gorillas. She was in love with Bob Campbell. It was really the pinnacle of her life, and it's heartbreaking how it all ended.